guys, Brianne here from Get Your Fix. So my most recent post for my blog on Sunday was about why do I have pain? It is a very loaded question. There are a lot of reasons for people to get pain. Could be injury, can be past injury, can be compensations. So I just want to go into some detail on some of those, kind of explain a little bit further what I was meaning in what I was writing, and then a couple other things as well. So as far as recurring pain, so say you injured your shoulder, you get it better, 3-4 months down the road, year down the road, same shoulder bothering you again. A couple different things could be going on. One, the actual cause of the problem was never addressed. So in the shoulder, it can be coming from the neck, upper back, lower back, even hip sometimes. Any compensations that cause that shoulder to work a little bit differently are going to, over time, cause pain. So if you have seen a therapist, but and it felt great afterwards, but then the pain comes back later, most likely the actual problem or the actual cause is not addressed. So they took care of the immediate problem in that area, but whatever actually triggered that in the beginning didn't get fixed. That is a common cause. Or it could be just as simple as continued repetitive overuse. So, for example, I do CrossFit. I go 6 days a week, working pretty darn hard, training for several hours. So over time, the muscles are just going to get tired. They're going to get fatigued. They're going to build up what we call trigger points, and then they aren't going to work right. So I do a lot of mobility work to maintain the extensibility of the muscles, maintain the joint mobility, but over time they just get wear and tear on them, especially if I've done a very fatiguing workout and it needs to be treated. So I do kind of consistent maintenance, needling wise and cupping wise on different areas. Typically every about 6 to 8 weeks is kind of my time frame of when I need it. So it may be something like that. As far as extremities, we can get things in with our joints, things with our muscles, but sometimes what hides is things actually coming from our spine. So actual joint pain, or what we feel as joint pain, can actually be coming from our back. Same thing goes for our lower leg, our foot, our ankle. Things that are showing up as weakness can actually be coming from our back as well. I've had some patients that they have weakness in their lower leg and foot. I work on their back, and pretty much everything automatically clears up. So it could be that if all that you've been addressing is, say, a foot and ankle issue, but no one's addressed, hey, is something going on at the spine, then that could be that could be a contributing factor as well. So always think about the spine in mind. Compensations. Anytime something's not moving right, other things have to compensate. So if your knee's bothering you, you're walking a little bit differently. Eventually, if you maintain that for weeks, months at a time, something else is going to act up. Our bodies are made to work biomechanically correct. So if something's not moving properly, something else is moving improperly because of that, because of a limp that you've developed, then over time something else is going to flare up as well, which just causes a downward spiral of other things. So definitely don't let those things get out of hand. And then one other factor, or kind of a grouping of factors that I did not bring up in my post, was kind of the psychosocial aspect of it. So if there's been any sort of stressor that caused the pain, or maybe just stress in general, stress can definitely contribute to pain, or fear can cause it. So say you were injured in a car accident every time you go and drive, all of a sudden you start having more pain. Some of this is just a fear, anxiety, psychosocial aspect. Or if you were, say you lived in a colder climate, you went skiing and injured something that way by taking a bad fall. Maybe next time you go up on skis or you go into any sort of tandem position, anything that kind of reminds you of what happened, it might increase your pain. So there's a big psychosocial aspect of pain as well. And just stress in general, especially when it comes to neck or headaches. We carry a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders that can go up into our heads. So any increased stress can increase migraines, headaches, neck pain, things like that. So something to think about if you're having some sort of pain that's just not going away. There's definitely a reason for it. It's just a matter of coming down to the actual cause of it and addressing it, whether it be something psychosocial or something specifically in your body that needs adjusted or corrected. So let me know if you have any questions. Comment on here with any questions you may have, or feel free to message me directly. I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. Hope you're having a great week, and I will see you again next week.